Well, that's what he is, a legend. To work with a legend, I mean, even working with you, especially with Lucy, you know, working with Tony Hopkins, and you work with these iconic figures, there's something very surreal. I don't know if it's nervous or, it's not necessarily that. It just seems surreal at times.
Yeah.
My husband walked out on me for one simple reason. I was too honest with him. I refused to allow him to delude himself. I used to go home and think, oh, I'm in a Woody Allen movie. So I'd like to have run back and done the first 3 days again.
Gemma would sit there in her chair up where we were. We had one bedroom that was basically our trailer, and she would sit there and focus and sweat. You'd see little pieces of sweat come down. Gemma, it's going to be okay. And she's so amazing in the film. You can't see any nerves at all.
You don't get a huge amount of direction, and you don't get sort of any affirmation that you're doing a good job, really, maybe a nod, or nothing at all. So you just have to, you know, take confidence in the fact that he's given you the role and that he hasn't said, stop, it's terrible, and just, you know, trust the character you're playing.
What you would think, I think in my own sensibility in working with people, there's usually some symbiotic thing where you both have an understanding of it having worked and you move on. I didn't have that with Woody. I would think a take would not be very good, and he would really, he said, that's the one. We nailed it. So I still don't know how that works.
Sorry, am I disturbing you?
No, not at all. You inspire me.
I've always wanted to be someone's muse.
There's a great electricity that's created because of that, because you don't have somebody who's sitting there telling you how great you are all the time. The same thing with the Coens. I'm lucky that I worked with the Coens first and then worked with Woody, because by the time I got to Woody, I was kind of used to it. I didn't expect that, you know what I mean? Yeah.
He left me for another woman. No. A deceased one.